I'm going to show you. So I just bought an Apple iPad 2024 edition and a Pencil Pro from Apple. All of it all together, including the Apple iPad, the Pencil Pro, the case that it came in. It's an 11-inch iPad, cost about $990. And what I'm going to do is show you how to write on your screen. And I'm also going to make my $990 back. And I'll tell you exactly how later. So how did I do this? Well, first of all, I am on Zoom. I'm recording this video on Zoom. It's Friday night, and I just took this out of the box maybe 30 minutes ago. When I took my iPad out the box, I paired it with my iPhone. As soon as you open it and turn the iPad on, it tells you to use another device if it's an Apple device. So if you have an iPhone, another iPad, or if you have a MacBook, you can open it, get it close to it, and it'll recognize it on both sides. And then it'll add some of your information to it so it pairs with it. It knows exactly what you should have. So for instance, I was worried that I would have to figure out what my password is for my internet because it's all behind a console, and I thought I'd have to figure that out. But because of the way Apple works, it knew it. It already paired out the box, already had my Wi-Fi set up. The next thing I did was I put the pencil on the magnetic strip of the iPad, just at the top here, and it just fits. It just clicks in. And when I did that out of the box, it said, welcome, asked me a couple of questions, gave me a little bit of a tour, and within about 45 seconds, I was able to use the pen and write. Now, when you have the iPad off, so it's a black screen, you push the little button on the side here, you can put this, you can just tap it and it gives you something to write on. You can just start writing on it. Isn't that incredible? So you can do that and write yourself notes, you can present, you can do all types of things. But how do you get it on the screen? And why do you want it on the screen? You may want it on the screen because you have seen other people using either a white paper and marker on their videos, or they're using a large screen like a TV screen, but it's specifically made. It costs a few $1,000s and it's specifically made to draw on with a special pen, and they're giving information as they're speaking. Or you have seen people write on their screens. This is for presentations. This is for your YouTube videos, especially if you have a business where you need to explain something to your potential customers or your current customers. If you do any type of webinar, if you do any type of presenting or explanation of something, these can be fantastic for your YouTube videos. They can be fantastic for your Zoom calls and so on. So I'm recording this in Zoom. And the way I got this on was when you're in Zoom, and you might want to open up your Zoom and do this with me. When you're in Zoom, at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a green button with an arrow in it that says share. And you may be used to sharing your screen in any case. But what most people do is they share on the screen section, they will share their desktop. They'll share a website. They'll do something like that. What you're going to do, because you are in the know, is you're going to click that once, and then there's a section that says at the top of that pop-up window, Advanced. Click on the Advanced button, and then once you've clicked on Advanced, you're going to select the iPhone/iPad via AirPlay option. And when you do that, you have 4 different ways you can have your video in that. I try to do it where I'm in the video so you can see it. So if you do that, When you click the share button again, it will say to you on your iPhone, which you can use your iPhone too, but on your iPhone or iPad, please connect to the same network as this Mac, as where you are. So connect to the same network as your Zoom location. The second step of 3 is tap on screen mirroring. On an iPhone or an iMac, all you have to do is go into a corner, any of the 4 corners, take your middle finger, whatever finger you want, and swipe in. Like go from the corner and just pull in. You can't really see that, but pull in towards the center of the page, and you'll have some options that pop up. When those options pop up, you'll have one of them will be 2 rectangles on top of each other. So it'll look like 2 TVs or something like that. You click on that, and that is your screen mirroring. When you click on that, it will tell you what to do next, and you will actually be able to see what is on the screen of your iPad that you're using. So I'm going to do that right now. And it's going to say, when you do the screen mirroring, it's going to give you an option that says zoom. And so you'll know that's the one I choose. Okay, so we'll do this. I think I'll click that out. And then I will do this to open this. And now, because I made sure that after I did that, I pressed the button at the top of on the outside of the iPad so that it goes black. And then I just pressed the tip of the pencil on the screen, and it automatically opened me up to the notes section. So I can write, hi, I'm presenting. And I'm working on getting better handwriting over time. I'm really doing that. I'm going to spend some time on that, because at 44, I'd like to have great handwriting. Now that's cool. So you can do this. You can say, 3 + 3 equals, and you can have write whatever you need to. So start to think about what you would use this for. But there's another really interesting feature in this automated notes on iPad for your pencil here. Okay, so that's just a pen. You can see that here. I've pressed this one. But if you were to click on this one with the A on it, and you were to write, this is cool, it turns into text. Yay, boomer. So you could conceivably do your presentation like, step 1. That says steal. We're going to do that again. Step 1. Do this. Step 2. Right? So you can see how, well, it's not perfect actually, but you can see how you could use it to present and then have something either at the end of your presentation, there's all these squigglies, there's words, this, or you could have it where it is transcribing. Let's see how, transculting. I have a feeling that over time, that's going to get better. I have a feeling that over time, that won't do that. But here, so it's something to play with. And then you have, of course, your eraser. You could use your finger, you could use the pen itself, and then you can use this back button to erase some of these things for you. Yep. So I'm using those. You can change colors. But it's really cool. So I'm very excited about this. I realized this the other day, and I was like, oh, I have to do that. Like, to me, this is worth it because I do so much presenting. So I might want to say something like traffic to landing page to nurture And I would talk through that, right? Now, Zoom does have its own whiteboard feature, and you can actually just go to that whiteboard feature. I just found it really tough to write with the mouse pad or anything, I like using the actual pen to write, the actual pencil. There's other ways to do this. Like I said before, you can use your iPhone. You can show different things from your iPhone. So it's not just this that you can show on Zoom. But next time you're on Zoom and you're trying to share screen, don't just share a file, a deck, or a presentation, a website. Try sharing something that helps you present. At the beginning of the video, I told you I was going to tell you exactly how I'm going to make my $990 back. So you're getting a twofer in this video. The way I'm going to do it is I am monetized on YouTube, meaning I have more than 1,000 subscribers and more than 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period. So YouTube has allowed me to be monetized. I get paid when I post and have ads in my videos. Not sponsorships, but the ads that play automatically. So this very video is making money because you're watching it right now. So my goal is between this video's monetization over time and the affiliate links I have in the description below where you can get your own iPad and your own Pencil Pro, I will make the $990 back. And maybe I'll make even more than that. This way, when I think of things that I want to purchase or do, I will find ways to pay for it so that it pays for itself, or even better, I get paid to do it. This is something that you can think about the next time you have a larger purchase. Could you incorporate something in a video, get monetized? Could you incorporate something else? Could you get creative and make the money back?